back on track. I will say I've been off track for the last couple of weeks, just trying to juggle everything, just trying to balance everything. And life doesn't stop just because we've been handed more tasks or more obstacles, right? Time just continues to go on, and our only option is to adapt with the time and to keep the pace going, keep the momentum going. But interestingly enough, we were having a conversation with my girlfriends earlier about just being a girl, right? And although we have all these expectations to show up and still be pretty and pampered and beautiful and cute and still strong and resilient and disciplined and show up for ourselves and show up for everyone else, where does that allow for femininity and fragility and softness and calmness? And so for today, I actually wanted to do a journal prompt on the question of, where are you still fragile, right? And I think that question in itself is a very vulnerable question to ask, because it's you being honest with yourself and being very vulnerable with yourself on where am I still fragile? What areas of my life am I still soft, or am I still just very influenced, very malleable, right? And so I think there's some level of awareness in that, not in that it's a weakness or even a strength, but just pure acknowledgement of, where are you still fragile? Where are you vulnerable at, right? I think one thing to also keep in mind is, as you're trying to grow and develop into the person that you are, also knowing where your vulnerabilities lie too, because there is strength in that. There's empowerment in knowing that, and there's empowerment in being able to have control of your own narrative, your own story. And so even knowing that in itself, and knowing where you're fragile, gives you some sense of control of how you wield that sword of fragility. You know yourself. So where are you still fragile? Where are you still having some softness, some vulnerability, where maybe you feel a little exposed in that area, and it's something that you still need to work through and process. I'm thinking of areas of finance, grief, relationships, parental damage, marriage, divorce. I've already said grief, but changes, life changes. Where do you see, yourself still struggling? Where do you see yourself still saying, I need support here? And it's okay to have support, right? So go ahead and take about 5 minutes to go ahead and journal, and then we will go ahead and get into our sound session. You needed to take for that one, but that one was a little vulnerable. So I know for myself, I'm gonna let us sit on that one. Before we get into our sound healing session, I want us to go ahead and take a couple deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouths. As we settle into the space, you can go ahead, take a break, take a drink of water, get settled. Lay on your mat or sit seated comfortably in your chair, and then we will go ahead and get started with our sound healing session. But let's go ahead and take those deep breaths, okay? In through your nose. right, my healing fam. Thank you for joining me this evening. The light that is within me sees the light that is within you. I hope you have a safe and wonderful evening. Again, thank you. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and just have a very safe week.